Bilal
and Shaeeda.
I got it right. All right, so last time we were saying Shaeeda should run and not turn back.
Go back to Trinidad, girl.
I love the snow. Yeah.
She's like a big little kid.
Enough, not buying it.
Have you ever tasted snow?
No.
She really went for it.
I think he gave her the yellow one.
She didn't like lick it. She just like went full force.
I'm getting older now. Time to find the one.
Oh, well, bad choice. Is that the ring he got her? I thought he would have done a little better than that.
He was trying to hide as well.
There's just something really fake about him.
It was a prank just to see.
It's not a test, though. Don't call it a test.
Not a test.
It's just a prank to see.
No, a prank is something where everyone laughs at the end. No one was laughing. On her end, like, it would have been a red flag to me if I'm dating someone and I've never seen their house. You know what I mean? Like, you guys FaceTime all the time.
Yeah,
she
true.
never saw his dwelling. Like, it just doesn't quite make sense.
She's 37. She didn't have time.
What is he wearing? Do you have on a Snuggie?
She likes her stuff burned.
Yeah, it's like your grandmother. That must be. That's an island thing.
That's a Caribbean thing. No pink, that's raw.
They just want it burnt with no taste.
That's how they like it. But I actually like my meat more on the rare side, as you can tell.
You don't do a service.
He's so stingy. Like he can't get another one.
Whenever we get food, you always say mine looks better, and you end up eating mine.
But you never get rude about me having your food. Like you're always like, yeah.
I always order extra.
I wouldn't necessarily say I have OCD. However,
yes, he does
come on,
have
Bilal.
OCD. Go see a specialist.
I don't have OCD. I just want things a certain way. They have to be clean and in order and exactly how I have them in my mind at all times.
Why does he look like a teddy bear? What is happening? What is his outfit? Shahida, shady Shahida.
He needs to protect himself and for the children's sake.
Why is that for her to say?
Not at all.
It's not.
all it's doing is it's burning you. So just let it go.
Because it's burning her, it should be burning him too.
I don't have to go through this again.
I think she's more fiery than we're actually, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like she could really turn it up.
I met with Shaeeda, as you remember.
Shahida.
He
It's
fucked up the names.
I
mean, it's honest,
I'm glad
but
I'm not the
still,
only
that's
one.
Very long time to let me know that his ex-wife name was Shahida. Is he some sort of serial name data?
No, it's because of the tattoo he got. He didn't want to have to like change it. So
It's probably spelled exactly the same.
So if things don't go well, that's your problem, not mine.
It seems like she's been harping on this for a really long time.
To the degree where it only matters if you have peace. It's like, well, what about me? Hello, here, over here. You know?
It's all about you, Bilal.
I'm not gonna make anyone bully me or take advantage of me ever again in my life.
Tell her, turn up. It's time to get turned. She ready for the smoke.
crickets.
Awkward.
Was just trying to look out for his well-being and his best interests as well as the kids.
Not your place.
Apologizing for what?
I'm not feeling her.
To be like bad blood between us. When you came inside my home, you were not cordial, you were not polite. That's all I want you to like acknowledge it.
Maybe they need to roll the tape back for her so she can see how she came at Shaeeda.
And I'm not apologizing for. I'm done. I'm literally done. Like, you better get her because you know this will get real bad. No, you better get her. You okay?
You better get her.
Only one person real quick. I'm very nice. Real quick.
We turning up.
No, Southeast Idaho will be up in here.
Stop.
I'm not trying to be a bully. Yes, you are a bully. You are a bully here. Okay, I'm done. You are a bully.
He was trying to be like the horse whisperer. Put them to sleep. It didn't work. That's how I've sold so many houses.
Shahida got ghetto on Shaeeda. Shaeeda kept it classy with her coffee. Shahida threatened to reach
She
across
said
that table.
Southeast Diego?
Diego? I don't know where that is.
That must be a tough town. Southeast
Obviously.
Diego.
She out there. And why she gonna try to blame it all on Shaeeda.
Because I know Bilal is like super upset.
And he's gonna put it on you, girl. See his body language though, he didn't even comfort her. She just got cussed out. Getting cussed out could be traumatic for some people. He could have waited for her, said, "Are you alright?"
But I don't know if he's 100% sure about her either.
So angry right now.
With whom? You should be upset with the ex-wife. She caused the scene.
I may say something I may regret.
Yeah, so shut up.
So he clearly blames her.
The fight with Bilal's ex-wife, Shahida, is still lingering on my mind. He felt like I should have handled that situation differently.
What's that? Some tea and some grapes?
So I'm trying to see if I could make him something so that I could break the ice.
And some tea and some grapes.
Thank you.
Holy Post-it note. Did you see how many
Yes.
tags he had? And they're color-coded, probably based on situation.
Office is closed today.
I can't stand him. Look at him blaring out the window.
The worst case scenario was what happened.
That is not the worst case scenario.
Definitely not. No one threw hands, okay?
For him, worst case scenario is there was no spill on the floor. There's no streaks on the window.
What I'm trying to get you to understand is that you cannot let other people dictate your behavior.
Because he doesn't show any emotions. He thinks she shouldn't show any emotions.
Also, the ex-wife popped off. She didn't pop off. I do think that she set her expectations too high by thinking this woman was going to apologize, but she didn't do anything wrong. I just feel bad because she's surrounded by people who are making her think she's the problem. Girl, you're not the problem. You're not the problem. That situation you're in is the problem.
You have to know what side you're on, to be quite honest.
He's not on any side.
To have peace, don't let anybody or anything take you away from who you're supposed to be, a dignified Muslima.
See, I hate when they throw religion inside of stuff like that.
So I wonder if there's a line for him. So if she's throwing tomatoes in your face, if she's smearing poop.
Nope, you need to be a
Just keep sitting there.
dignified Muslim woman.
Dignified.
Blaming her or is this taking acknowledgement for yourself?
I can't deal with him. How does she not smack it out of him?
If you want me to be the bigger person, and if you would like me to apologize to her, I will do that.
No, apologize for what? You didn't do anything. You literally asked her.
I want to see her one day talk to him and say, Bilal, you really disappointed me today.
I just hope in the future Bilal could show me that he has my back.
He doesn't have your back. I just feel like he's like breaking down this woman who is like a sunbeam, and he's just like, I don't know. It's hard to watch, honestly.
Bilal and I decided to move forward with a clean slate after I apologized for my actions at the coffee shop with his ex-wife.
You shouldn't have.
Today we're going decor shopping. Now that we are married, I want Bilal's home to also feel like mine.
Well, take a look around. If you have any questions, let me know.
Thank you.
Is he going to let go on this? I feel like he's going to be very controlling.
She wants everything to be extra bright.
She's Caribbean.
To be pink. You know? She's the one to pick this shirt.
I was going to say, what are you wearing? Like,
I'm not surprised.
That's teal.
I like this.
$2.49.
$2.49 for a pillow?
You better go to Home Goods, girl.
This is $2.49.
TJ Maxx, Maxxinista.
This game is $430.
What? For a game.
No, y'all at the wrong store.
That better be a good game.
America is a home of the free, but everything is not free.
Definitely not.
What is that?
It's called a Newlyweds Instruction Manual.
$516.
For the first year.
I make money to spend money because I want to enjoy life. But I be seeing him wearing those type of suits. I know it costs something. So I think he likes to spend when it's on him. He spends more.
Well, that's that controlling nature of Bilal.
What is this store? There's just so many different things.
Yeah.
I'm confused about it.
Come on this way.
How are ya?
He has kids already.
I don't have any kids.
But I have a contract.
There's no reason for remotely for us to even step past this threshold right here.
He knows she wants kids.
Baby, why do you want to talk about this stuff right now?
Because I just
She only has 2.5 years. When is she going to talk about it?
Because we're not having a child, like, this year. We gotta get to know each other. We gotta do some things that we want to do.
Okay, we have to speed things up. Maybe we will go to see a fertility specialist sometime.
See, this is where he's still feeling her out. He doesn't know, even though they're married, he doesn't really know. He wants to stay married or really be married.
Listen, I think the doctor will give us advice when it comes to having children. Like, he will let me know how much more time that I have. That's all.
That's fair.
That's fair.
Yeah.
This could be my last chance, and trust me, I'm not going to waste it.
He's never been on the baby boat, and that should have been something that she took into account.
And there we have a food pantry called Arzak Food Pantry, and I'm going to leave my mother there. We're going to get her some food food items that we don't plan on giving away to those or people who are in need.
That's
We
nice.
refer to
Yeah, very nice.
Shaeeda, she's in a baby store. She wants me to go in, but it's kind of like the plague. Like, why would I want to run to the plague? And I'm not saying I have a child's plague.
You sure?
I think you just said a child is
That's what you
the
just
plague, yeah.
Then she pulled the okie doke on me. The store is attached to another store, and it's a baby store.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, oh wow.
And her eyes lit up.
You know what's interesting? I almost like see the little kid coming out of him when he's talking to his mom, right?
Right? He just seems
He
so...
smiles.
He lit up.
He looks like a young kid.
He did light up. It's good to see. You don't see that often with him.
The initial plan was for Shai and I to wait a couple of years before we start having a child.
I don't think she can wait a couple of years.
But I do not, absolutely do not want a child right now.
So maybe y'all shouldn't have gotten married because she's almost 40. As a woman, that's difficult.
You guys got married. How long did it take for you to have a child?
A month.
A month. A month.
You're losing this battle.
Right. So pretty much she was pregnant when she got married. Shotgun wedding.
I love Shai so much, but I also fear though that having a child too early could cripple our marriage. We need to get on the same page when it comes to when we're planning on having children. But Shaeeda has baby fever to the 10th power.
He never mentions the fact that she does have a clock that's ticking.
Right.
It's not like it's just baby fever for no reason. Like she
Right.
wants to have it before she cannot. I hate watching people brush their teeth. It just grosses me out so much. Are we still going? Like, why are we watching this? It's over now? Thank God.
Eutris is definitely my best friend. We met back in Trinidad. She's the perfect person I need to talk to.
Where's she live now? She's still in Trinidad?
When I come into America.
There you go.
You know, Eutris, I love kids. I love kids.
Oh, I love kids.
Bilal, he's not into like having children right now. He's not comfortable. Although Bilal and I have in our contract, we're gonna postpone having children now and probably when I'm 40.
40?
40?
Yes.
Next 3 years?
Yeah.
Who knows what if you jealous, right?
Yes, Eutris. I hear everything you're saying, girl.
I understand waiting a year to just like be with each other, but not 3 years. Not when you're close to 40.
Right.
Listen, Eutris, this is a ticklish situation.
Ticklish?
Ticklish.
Oh, I don't like this situation.
I never heard that. It's a ticklish situation.
If he violates the contract, I'm gonna have to take him to court. This is the price of contract. You pay.
But you're paying.
Do you think he wants to have kids, Mom?
He doesn't.
It doesn't.
But I think he would for her, but
Right.
not until he's sure about her.
Exactly.
Until he knows that she's the one.
Listen, can you imagine if he waited for 2 years and then he turns around and didn't want it?
I'm trying to figure out her accent.
Right? It's kind of British.
Right?
Now I'm wondering if he even wants children at all.
I don't think he wants children. I think he's agreeing because that's what she wants to do, but he's pushing it off as long as possible.
Can you blame him? I don't want children either. Ah!
A child!
You do need to speak up. You need to have that conversation.
What is the possibility or the chances of me falling in high-risk pregnancy?
You're already in those years of more higher risk.
The older she gets, the more risky it becomes.
Does he really want to have a baby?
Nope.
No, he doesn't. Zero chance. Can't wait to hear what this doctor said.
Bilal probably has a vasectomy.
Oh my God. that
He
would be
just
so
hasn't told her.
terrible.
It's 1,000% strange to me that we're at a fertility clinic and we haven't even started trying to have a child.
She has questions. Bilal, you get on my nerves.
But
It's a smart move.
now it's about
Yeah.
taking the emotions out of it and looking at hard facts.
Everything with
wait.
you is taking emotions out of it.
Yeah, when did the emotions come in?
Right.
Where are you guys at with trying at this point?
He doesn't want to try right now.
We just got married. There's a lot of firsts, a lot of new stuff, and a lot of women go through postpartum.
You guys, make a decision, like, are we gonna do, the wait the 2 years? Or is it something that we need to say, hey, you know what? Your risk increase as you get older.
Sounds like you're saying it's probably best to wait a couple of years.
What?
He's like, come on, bro.
Right.
Come on, work with me. Whoa, look at those earrings.
Yeah, she looks fancy. I like your style, Shaeeda.
How many accidents have you had?
One little accident.
One?
That's not bad.
Yeah, not bad at all. Bilal's like that. One too many.
Right. Mr. Perfect.
The results of coming from the fertility test, she's pretty anxious about what it means for her.
He just never seems like he's like us. It's like her and
Yeah.
him. He doesn't treat it like they're on a union.
Why are you taking your shoes off?
She's trying to get comfy.
Okay, These are leather.
He's gonna start shaking.
Yep.
Oh
He's
no.
gonna short circuit.
Can you imagine him at our house?
Oh my God.
Oh, he would run screaming.
You have a meltdown.
I've been driving for like 17 years of my life, but in America, you drive on the right side. In Trinidad, we drive on the left side.
I gotta be honest, I like the left side better.
It feels more natural. But that's because you're left-handed.
I was not going to hit that rock.
You are literally about
Babe, you are exaggerating.
No, I'm not exaggerating.
He's making her feel anxious.
Seriously,
Yeah.
don't mess my car up.
Oh my God, Bilal, you just do not treat her right. You make her feel like she can't do anything. She'll be self-conscious.
Don't give me a next mansplaining.
Yes.
I don't need that right now.
It's like driving in a car with my dad. Makes me nervous the whole time. Makes you mess up.
Well, what your dad is trying to explain is
Mansplaining me.
We have a meeting with Dr. Morales.
Oh, I have that same sweater she has.
no wonder why you like your style. Please don't wear those earrings.
I'm gonna get some of those triangles.
No, please don't. Unless they light up for Christmas.
I like that. I don't really like Bilal's shirt. It's very sheer. You see, kind of see through it. I don't like it.
Hey, Doc.
So you guys ready to go through some labs?
He's at a concert. Are you ready to go through some labs?
Let's talk about ovaries.
Your hormones look really good. Are there enough eggs left? Unfortunately, that test is still pending.
Come on, Dr. Probably.
Really, where are you guys at right now since we talked last?
We have been trying, you know.
What?
Trying what? We have not been trying.
There has been a little oopsie here and there, so the possibility of a bun being in the oven could be real.
We're not
Poor Shaeeda.
trying to have any children right now at all. Like 0%.
And you never want to have them. Just be real.
And by we, he means me.
Himself.
And how she is at times.
Always putting it on her.
Get emotional at times.
God, if he's just not misogynistic and just stop putting it on her.
Abandon me type of thing.
Abandon you.
He's fearful because of what happened with his first marriage. But that's selfish.
I've been divorced before, so never want to have to go through that again, let alone having a child.
If you feel that way, though, you shouldn't have gotten married.
And you know she really wants that for her life. And if she can't, then she's going to resent him.
And the other person talks about leaving every now and then when you get into an argument. That kind of makes me back up.
Is this just an excuse?
Oh, yes. He's a spin artist. He's a spin
He's
doctor.
a master manipulator.
Hey, baby, what you making?
Not a baby, that's for sure.
Definitely not a baby.
I want to be very careful what I eat. I don't want anything to like hinder my chances of getting pregnant.
I will say, like, maybe it's just for the cameras, but enough talking about it, right? Like, he has to
Right.
hear it at breakfast, at lunch, at dinner, in the
That's all I
car.
talk about.
I think one of the pros for me would be like motherhood changed a lot of people for better.
A con can be out of stress.
She's gonna name all the pros. He's gonna name all the cons.
And I feel like we're going to be right back to where we are.
It's a baby, not a monster. You make it look like it's going to be some sort of fuzzy animal. It's a baby.
But after that, this odor starts to happen.
Why does Bilal hate babies like this?
Kind of more her.
He loves to put everything on her.
How does this beautiful human being smell like this?
He's not taking care of you when you're old, girl.
All your constant temper. My pros is forever. Legacy. Change your life. Love.
She would stop talking about it so we can move on to the show. That's a pro.
Sometimes when there's problems that arise, you're quick to want to run for the hills.
She didn't run yet. She should have been ran, if you ask me.
Have I done it? People say things when they're angry.
But I will say that's not being sensitive to his past, because he had somebody who did run for the hills.
I think she's more likely to leave because they
Having
won't have
been, I
the
guess,
children. And that's probably why she is threatened to leave. I'm not with you with this one on this one, guy. Yeah.
You know what is my fear?
Have they tried couples therapy?
Every year will be the same conversation and there will be no baby.
If you were a woman, would you have walked out on Bilal?
I mean, under her circumstances, I don't know if I would have gotten married.
Today we have an appointment to get the results for the anti-malarial hormone test.
You ready? Oh, here's some good news.
Good luck. If not, she can freeze her eggs, right? Is that an option for her? Well, I guess we'll find out.
I'm not a doctor, but
You're
I would
not?
think so.
I turn to you for everything.
So if you want to have a seat over here, they'll be out shortly to get you.
All right, thank you.
Wait, is he wearing a flower? Like, where are they going?
Like a boutonniere?
Yes.
Where are you going, Bilal?
He's going to the prom.
Obviously.
Oh, nauseous.
nauseous,
Oh, she's pregnant.
nervous.
Oh, I thought it was a twist.
Hi, Dr. Bradley.
Well, we've got some things to talk about. We did the blood
I'm
work.
nervous.
The test that we did on you did come back saying that your ovarian reserve is low. It just means that time is of the essence.
Is that like typical?
At the age of 40, you have about a 5% chance every cycle to get pregnant.
5 seems very low.
Your chances will decrease as you get older.
But I was like, yo, bro, we had a deal.
Look at him, he's livid.
Look at the suit I'm wearing. You can't give me news in this suit.
All I can think about is how much time now.
I would not wait more than 6 months. If you do want to try to get started in having a baby,
He looks like a deer in headlights.
I think that they need to make a really definite decision for both of their sake.
What you gonna do, Bilal?
I don't know what that reserve will be 6 months from now or 2 years from now.
Bilal usually has a ton to say. He's always chiming in and lecturing. He's quiet.
There's a lot that goes into having children. It's not a matter of like, oh, let's just get at it, you know.
If we don't get pregnant in 6 months spontaneously, then I can send you out to talk about freezing eggs and that sort of thing.
Bilal and I, we have to try to have a baby now. If Bilal is not willing, that is definitely going to be a deal breaker in our relationship.
What will she do? She only has 6 months either way. She's gonna drop him and jump on Tinder?
Get a donor.
Or that.
So today's the very first day of Ramadan.
I was gonna say, they can't eat all day, right? They have to wait for sundown?
That's when they break their fast.
This is his sauce.
I'm sure it's gonna be good, but I would season it and put a little different little sauce.
I knew he wasn't gonna say anything positive. I knew it. I just was like, please say something positive.
He doesn't do that. He didn't even taste it though. You gotta taste it first.
Sun up to sundown. No sexual relations with spouses, anything like that.
He's like, thank God I can't make any babies right now.
You said whipped cream.
I didn't ask for whipped cream.
Yeah, that's
I
what you
asked
said.
for full cream. This is what we call in Trinidad a full cream milk in a carton.
Got you. However, we don't call that here.
I would have gotten confused. If you said full cream,
Yeah, I would have been confused too.
He corrects me all the time. And Bilal comes home. I'll be like, hey Bilal, you hungry? You want me to go and hot your food? Repeat after me. I'm going to heat your food.
Oh God.
that's the problem. He lectures.
Leave her alone. Learn her language.
Now
Speak
try.
the way she speaks. Don't try to change her. Embrace her.
Have you and Bilal got any sort of discussion on your dating supply?
I feel like Bilal is going to use Ramadan to not bring it up.
Exactly.
You know, no, it's not the time. I'm looking forward to talking to Nefertari and his mom. I think that will help apply pressure to Bilal to finally have the conversation with me.
They're gonna take Bilal's side.
Always.
So this is your first Ramadan together, being married.
I was gonna wait for 20 years if I had to.
They need to stop bringing up that baby stuff.
Since the wedding day, like, what's been happening? Like,
Well, that's it. After the wedding, it's like, what's next for us? I don't know, maybe a family, inshallah.
We have a family.
Okay, two things. One, it's not fair for her to bring it up when she knows how he feels. But also, he doesn't handle it well.
So how old was you when you had this?
I was 43.
43, 37. That's good. 6 clean years.
That's
Okay, so
rare,
right now-
Bilal.
When do you think?
Don't cough now.
Right? Fake call.
Before 40, we did just get married, right?
I still want to speak to Bilal's mom and his sister, and they know exactly where I'm coming from when I say that I really want to get pregnant very soon.
Oh, you do?
So
I didn't realize that.
had
She
no
wants to get
idea.
pregnant?
No, I
I was like, I want to go to check out an OBGYN, a doctor. He also said by the time I'm 40, the chances of having a child will be 5%.
Whoa.
Yeah. 40.
Really?
I think Bilal is waiting for that 40.
He's not saying that he doesn't want any children.
He's not saying that he wants them. He makes it very obvious that he does not want kids.
The two of you need to have that conversation.
He's gonna say the same thing he always says.
It's either we have this conversation now, or there might not be like a later to have this conversation.
Well, I can't wait. It's not like we haven't heard it a
I
million
don't know. We've
times.
heard you guys talk about this all the time.
You know, as a yoga teacher in Trinidad, I am giving free classes online to my students back home. Try to bring the leg as close to you as much as you can.
Your body's not supposed to do that.
That is impressive.
My
That's very
flexibility
impressive.
is an F.
No, you're a C. I'm an F.
Take your elbows, place it on the inside of your knees.
I think that was Marshall.
And I realized, okay, it's a little too long and it's a prank.
You married a goofy kind of guy, you know.
You know, one that takes you to dilapidated houses, and rusty vans.
Makes fart noises in your class.
I don't know when the pranks are coming.
You never know.
But don't touch the back of his head.
Ever.
This is what came in the mail for me.
Oh, snap.
My employment card.
Oh, nice. Congrats.
Freaking awesome.
Let Bilal hurry up and get you that yoga studio you guys put in the prenup.
You know, there's things you have to do
There we
prior.
go.
You need to start marketing because no one knows you here in the city.
That won't be hard. She's on TV.
Yes, everyone knows it.
Credit. Right now, you don't have credit.
You have credit. You're her husband.
It's the baby all over again. Well, you know.
God, he always is giving her a bunch of BS.
She has a huge learning curve when it comes to growing and developing and starting a business.
You don't really know that, actually, because she hasn't done it here.
I know Bilal thinks he's being helpful, but he has been telling me to hold off my business plans because I didn't have a work permit. But now that I finally have one, Bilal keeps talking about all these obstacles that I have in my way.
Why didn't you tell her to start marketing and doing all these things while she was waiting for her work permit? It's just because you don't want her to do it. That's the only reason.
He's stifling.
Just wants to control everything.
You still gotta bring some things to the table beyond just your flexibility skills.
Yeah.
You know, because you gotta run it. You know, it's your thing.
Relax.
Exactly. Relax, Bilal.
Relax, Bilal.
Give her a chance.
If she's focused on her yoga, it gives her, a chance to be a little bit more constructive versus just being at home and thinking about buying baby clothes.
Oh, this is my way out. I can buy a yoga studio.
I have a very busy day ahead of me, so Stacy as well as Mimi, we all work together. They were available to help Shy and show her some property.
He wearing another corsage. Is that his thing?
I'm
Going
confused.
to a school dance?
Confused by his attire.
Hi, honey. Hi, good to see you. Hi. Oh, wow.
Isn't this a great space? Let's walk over here and check it out. So this would be a great space back here if you wanted to sublease out. What do you think?
Sublease to what?
Another yogi.
Well, he counts every penny, every dollar, every cent. So
That's
I
smart
think if
businessman, though, yeah?
That's what
It's not as much fun that way, though. It doesn't work.
Although Bilal is not here, I am not complaining. I feel if he was here, he would have definitely just semi-demolished my dreams.
Per usual.
If you even had a little bit of more space, it would give you maybe a space for childcare.
Sounds like an insurance nightmare.
Yoga and babies.
Have you guys talked at all about the baby timeline, or?
You don't know what you just did.
Mind your business, lady.
I think that back should be filled with goats. And then they could do the goat yoga.
Maybe they should throw some llamas back there. They could do llama yoga too.
Is that a thing?
It's a thing.
I never heard of that.
There's all types of yoga.
I need Bilal to see the big picture. And that's not going to be easy because I'm new to this country, but I'm tired of waiting.
She's ready to start living her life, Bilal. You holding her up.
I'm hoping we can take a break from all the drama and enjoy our first vacation as a couple.
I feel like there's gonna be drama.
Baby.
This is their honeymoon, kind of.
It's a great time to bond on this trip and do some nice romantic things, which is why I also have to remind her sometimes about if we wanted to have a child, then we may have to put couples goals and different things like that off to the side for a little while.
You can't just do something nice. There has to be an angle
Right,
where he gets what he
exactly.
wants out of it.
Never just for nice.
She looks very
So what have you told her about me?
charming, sweet husband, but he gets on my nerves.
That's kind of, jeez.
Mine too, Shaeeda. Mine
Eutris
too.
has never...
It's loud.
It's very loud.
Loud. Love the smell.
I don't know about the smell.
Love the smell of New
posy.
York.
In the Caribbean, we call it a posy.
What's a posy?
Smell like a posy.
What's that?
As a place we store urine.
Oof. Yeah, that's probably more
That's
accurate.
positive. I'm excited to see Eutris tonight. I can't wait for you to meet her.
Yeah. I can't wait too.
Yeah, he's
I
so
think this
excited.
trip- This is a really good time for us to get away, have some romantic times, just me and you.
I'm hoping that when I leave this trip, inshallah, that I'm pregnant.
Yeah, that's what he agreed to.
Want to have some fun? Or you want to bring baggage with you?
I kind of agree with him on this one, though. He knows they didn't agree to that yet, so why are you saying that?
Making babies is fun.
Seeing it on television doesn't do it justice compared to seeing it right now. Like, wow.
You gonna take a picture with Elmo?
This is like the pinnacle of romance, the epitome of romance. I just don't want this day to end.
We've
Like,
had
I
fun
have
in
the
New York, but
perfect
it's not
rose,
somewhere that I
the
consider to be
perfect
like
guy,
super romantic.
the
Maybe
perfect
because we
guy.
live close to there. We go there so
Winter
often.
We usually go with kids. I think we could have a fun romantic
Doing
weekend
grown
or
people
something.
business
There.
High five up top.
that will produce something called a baby.
Yeah, he's like, down low. Down low.
Too slow.
We're in New York City, and for Shy, she's still focused on one thing.
She's not letting
And
up. This is
she
her
thinks
life.
that I hope dinner with Eutris will just take her mind off of the baby thing.
I think Eutris is bringing the heat.
Is this your friend here?
Oh my God.
Hey, girl. Are these childhood friends? What?
Never been married.
We just met.
So Eutris, what do you think about my husband?
It's a bit early still.
Yeah, you just say congratulations.
Right, can we lead positive?
Consider the fact you married her without me meeting you first. I still haven't forgiven you for that.
That's an interesting comment.
Okay. She's creeping me out a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
How do you feel about having a
I'm
conversation
fine
with
with having a
me?
conversation with you.
Really?
I want to know how you feel about me asking you questions about your relationship and your marriage with my friend.
It's not really your place.
Yeah, she's being intrusive and creepy.
Sometimes a relationship is between
I'm
usually
creeped out.
two individuals. So sometimes there are certain things you may not want to discuss with everybody.
Especially him who's so closed.
About you and marriage with my friend.
Exactly, it's about us.
Not you. I'm on Bilal's side with this one. She is.
Relax.
You want me to relax?
No, she needs to relax.
I was very relaxed.
Yeah.
Shahida, you're wrong on this.
Your
Take
friend
his
is,
side.
Wiling.
Because I think you're being really mean and really rude.
I was
What is
answering
happening?
questions, wasn't I?
Yeah, let's drink
Very
our water
tense.
because Eutris.
Yours is
Trust
water?
me, you have not seen tense.
Okay. It's very tense.
I'm very tense.
No, that's just how he is. He's naturally tense.
She's coming out of the gate like just so aggressive and just rude and
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Bilal, but I'm not feeling
Like
Eutris.
me,
She's taking it really just.
But I don't think we should be so presumptuous.
I've never had like that.
I don't know. It's freaking me out. Stop it.
The word is nosy. I think that's it. Yeah.
Really? You think
Is that
I'm
it?
snotty?
Oh, I didn't say that, but you said it.
Naughty.
They are
Well,
taking
anytime
some
it's
shot
something
at
that we feel
each
uncomfortable.
other.
Down with her father. I sit down with her mother. All of her sisters.
But you didn't sit down with me.
Yeah.
Her best friend.
Well, Shahida wanted you to sit down with him.
Then it would have happened.
You sound like you've been very evasive.
What are we even talking about?
We haven't even gotten to it yet.
Right, there's nothing to even
A
argue
very
about.
confident person.
Really?
So
He is very confident.
No, he is. This lady is freaking me out.
Oh, they didn't have drinks yet? I assumed they were already drunk.
They haven't even seen a menu yet.
What did I say that gave
I-
your husband such bad energy?
I can't remember what you said. Like, honestly talking.
Roll the tape back, all of it.
your energy, like even your energy right now, like
What
how you
about my
looking.
energy now?
I could feel it through the screen. It's just so invasive.
It was. I'm sure that she probably picked out a really good guy.
Oh, so
let me
you
get a
assume
chance.
that I'm thinking she didn't pick us a good guy?
You started negative.
See, you said it out of your mouth.
Very
Okay.
defensive, Chida.
I'm very defensive.
Very defensive.
What is with this lady?
I'm sure she's told you all the things that I do for her.
I beg your pardon? Because you do things for her, I should be thankful because it's if nobody else would have done it for her.
Okay, listen,
I said, just
listen,
like
listen,
me,
listen.
I'm happy for my people that I love. I literally
Listen,
said that.
babe, what are you ordering?
Shahida, you're doing this wrong too. You should be steering this conversation differently.
She takes a back seat
He's
too
making
often,
me
I feel like.
lose my appetite, to be honest, hon.
Well, you can lose your appetite.
Yeah, that's your fault. Why are you
I'm
so
trying to compose
immature?
myself. It's very serious. So,
Yes.
I don't know if she's just uncomfortable on camera or what.
we continue like this, so we won't find anything.
We're just looking, you know. I just wanted to come outside here so that we could talk.
I'm gonna
Should go to a
apologize
bar or
first,
restaurant.
right?
I feel like initially you were a little feisty and heated.
Little.
I'm a Caribbean woman. I understand that. That's how we are. But I realize American culture, they will take that as something that's offensive.
He swing the whole thing as if it was my fault. Does he do that with you sometimes?
Everything is always Shida's fault. That's true.
He does, yes. But in this case, I actually agree with you.
He flex a lot.
And that's what I picked up on last night. He builds walls around him.
True.
And it's hard for you to get through to that.
Also true.
The doctor told me by the time I'm 40, there's going to be a 5% chance to get pregnant.
Are you serious?
She already
Since the
knows.
doctor's
If you're her
right.
best friend, you already talked about
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, is it bad acting? I don't
That
know.
was bad
her,
acting.
Her mannerisms
when
are
my
just
chances are
strange.
5%.
I'm just asking questions. I thought a best friend would want to know about the husband of her best friend.
She seems very
That
territorial.
comes in the-
She's
you know,
taking
you
that
never have those
title
to be
and
not
like
fulfilled.
the next level.
You need to disarm him. He needs to think as well. What could she do? Right now, that thought is not in his mind.
Actually, it
You never
is.
give
That's
him
the
any
whole
doubts.
reason he
You
said
don't-
he was afraid to have the kid.
lost
Because
his
she
temper.
says
I was
often
like,
that
"What's
she
your
talks about
life?"
leaving.
I think she is very passive,
thinking
and I
everything.
think he probably thinks that
Best
it's
for
not
you.
that big of a deal if
And
they
I
don't have
want
kids.
this to
I still need Eutris as my advocate because I have been trying to have this conversation with Bilal out.
She's
but
the wrong
it's
advocate
always
for
all on
him.
Not to
ears.
talk to him now.
So,
She
can't
comes off
convince Bilal
better
to
without him
open his
there.
heart
But last
because
night she was just
every
crazy.
time I remember our dinner with Eutris,
Of course.
Of course he remembers.
I
How
think
can
you
you
have
forget?
I offended Eutris.
she felt offended.
It would be nice if she gave an apology.
I think you guys should have a conversation. She's downstairs in the terrace, friend
course
on my
she
Yeah,
husband.
who's gonna push who off the terrace?
The doctor told her in 3 years there's a 5% chance she may conceive.
I've always wanted more children.
First
But at
time
the
he
same
said that,
time,
but
you
at
know,
least I heard him say
what
that.
What if Shaeeda was to tell you that she's pregnant in 6 months' time?
If it was a situation where she was like, hey, I'm pregnant, alhamdulillah, all praise be to God.
I'm thinking tomorrow when I speak to Shaeeda, tell her she could forget to take her blood control pills.
Trap his ass. Trap.
He is gonna watch the show though, you know that, right?
He'll be on to your plan, Miss Smarty Pants.
Shaeeda tells her friend everything when it comes to our behind the doors activity.
Oh my gosh, the behind the doors activity that is on camera that we're watching right now.
Exactly. You're shocked she knows.
We all knew.
That's the helicopter. Oh my God.
Let's experience some of those things before we start working, having a child.
Always got a motive.
Is that something you would want to do?
Not particularly, no. That's not necessarily on my bucket list.
The helicopter was like, boop, 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 boop.
That is what a helicopter's like.
That's what it does.
And the cat goes meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Welcome to New York!
I could be up here forever, being with my favorite human being in the entire world.
You need a new favorite human, girl.
I don't want to give up. I want this baby, but I need to know where we stand.
Because the other 30 conversations you had didn't make it clear.
You're doing everything, but that one thing that I want the most, you are ignoring it.
So I think it's not fair that my feelings get pushed to the side.
No, you're just not communicating properly.
I'm so serious. You need to give me an answer. I'm not even calling a year because I feel like it's too late.
It's almost like it give me an ultimatum, lets me know that you're not 100% and you're not in.
Stop using that against her. That is so unfair.
Let me ask you something. What have you done for me?
That's not fair.
It's not like she's asking for a car.
He's talking about material things. Why would you say that? What have you done for me?
You're giving an ultimatum. You're like, you're not 100% in. But she's not asking for something like that he has to spend money on. It's something you want in life.
I feel bad for when the child grows up, once they have a child and they have to watch this, how much their dad was like.
When it comes to having a child, like how soon, that will definitely break our relationship.
I'm glad she's finally standing up for herself.
It worries me that she really, really wants to break up.
No,
If
you're
don't
manipulating
do it my
that.
way to ruin a moment.
You ruined it too, so stop blaming her all the time.
Helicopter ride was really something that Shai always talked about and was a complete disaster.
No, it wasn't.
It's kind of like knife in your back a little bit.
She backstabbed him.
Love you. I'm trying to just romance you.
Keep your mind off this baby.
Distract you.
Eutris is going back to England tomorrow, so I'm going to meet her at Central Park.
No, that's not a good idea.
Having Eutris here in New York, it gives me the confidence to say I am not willing to wait any longer.
Okay, that's positive, I guess.
Hey, how you doing?
You alright?
I'm doing all right.
Nice to see you.
Awkward behind hug.
Everything about Eutris is awkward.
She is the epitome of awkward.
I'm gonna let you girls do your thing. Safe travels back home.
Thank you.
Where's he going?
The zoo.
What if you accidentally take your blood control pills?
I'm not on no blood control pills. He is using protection.
Jesus Christ, this is even better. This is worse than I thought.
You can't put a hole in them? You can do that too. It's the same thing.
Yeah, just
Son, he does not want to have a child at all costs.
Not at all costs. Okay, I disagree with her on this. He just doesn't want one right now.
I don't think he wants it at all.
But we don't know that for certain.
It doesn't seem like he wants it at all.
I give him an ultimatum.
Oh, that is good.
That is good.
That is very good.
I'm glad she stuck up for herself, but she needs to toughen up.
I think she's right. She does need to toughen up.
I love how people who have opinions like Eutris, she's not in a successful relationship. She's single.
Oh, she's not?
No. So she's talking about, oh no, this works. You know, it worked for, I'm single, but.
Do not allow 9 months to pass and you don't make drastic changes.
I mean, I agree with everything she's saying. The way she says it, her mannerisms are strange, but that's okay.
He's not doing what I ask him to do. Then it leaves me no choice.
I agree.
I will have to walk away.
Get a New York pretzel.
I've been in New York for too long.
Here you go, my lady.
I had one of those yesterday.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
She doesn't like it.
Maybe you need to dip it
It tastes like cardboard.
I'm gonna take you to the Brooklyn Bridge.
so I can throw you off it.
So this is the world famous Brooklyn Bridge.
This looks so amazing.
I mean, you can get rid of the pretzel now. You don't have to hold it.
I do appreciate this trip. Like this right here, this is everything. Everything I ever wanted.
The Brooklyn Bridge. All I ever wanted.
You are smelling it, right?
Perfect husband.
No, you're not.
Why every time I talk about children, you don't have anything to say?
Part of it is selfish, maybe. Like, I just want to be with you for a little bit.
I mean, you'll get 9 months either way.
Literally, I am trying to do everything that you're wanting and asking, above and beyond, but it's not good enough.
You're not doing what she wants. There's only one thing she wants.
No, he's not going above and beyond.
This whole baby topic is psychological torture.
This might be a sign, girl. Y'all should have had this all ironed out prior. You shouldn't have got married.
It's that 90-day deadline. That's the problem.
I feel like I'm wasting my time.
I feel like you may have married the wrong guy, girlfriend.
Why are you crying?
This is real to me.
Why is it real?
Why do you have emotions?
Why would you?
I don't have emotions.
Are those tears? How dare you?
That is the weak.
Doesn't feel like she's happy.
I'm always talking about what you do for somebody. Dang.
Stop doing those other things. Just give her a baby.
Yeah, just shut up, Bilal. Get to work on that baby.